Okay, who are you judging? Who are you? I don't need motive. I will agree with them. Okay. This is the chapel on Rokkenjima, right? I never thought about this actually before the scene. It's about the old Beato. It's literally episode 5? No, you can't do this to me. Can they coexist with each other? Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it seems it's about time for another episode of Umineko Chiru, and this time we're going to jump into episode 7. So yeah, we're finally past episode 6, and we are going to, before we are going to start episode 7, actually we are going to check the character notes for episode 6, because these always appear after the tea parties. But I was so excited after the last tea party that I forgot. So I'm going to do this now and check out the characters, like after the tea parties. I will probably cut some stuff here and maybe like read something if I find something like new or interesting, because I don't know what changes here. So I guess I will just like make a bit of like cut here and see if I see like any new dialogue, I guess, or something. The iron drops from 18 to 17, however, the number returns to 18 after welcoming the guest known as Erika. And this is actually also true, because I didn't consider that, but you cannot actually say something that's wrong in red. So that was a mistake by my side. I gave it like a little more thought and stuff, but yeah, there can be multiple truths. And Erika being 18th human, she said 18th human, makes sense, as well as saying the 17. Like 17 they never mentioned like 17 of what, so they just said 17. But also Erika said 18th human, so it kind of fits, you know. So both Erika 18 and Butler and Beato 17 is correct, so yeah. Oh wait, I just executed Erika. What the fuck? I mean, I tried to execute witches before, like Beato, so obviously I will try to execute everyone. So this is new, actually. She fell from the pleasure boat and currently missing. Oh, this is perspective from human side, I think. Because technically, if she fell from the boat, and she's like on Rokkenjima, she's missing. And if she's on Rokkenjima, then she's dead, right? Like on the game board. Like we have people being missing at the end of the game, so pretty much makes sense. It's like case with everyone. Like, okay, maybe for episode 6, but usually there would be like missing at the end of the game. So it's pretty much the same case. The Rokkenjima explosion accident occurred shortly after her own accident. Shortly after her own accident was lost to history. Huh, okay. Also Rokkenjima explosion that actually covers the fury that I had for a while, so perfect sense. Her family argues that she might have drifted to Rokkenjima and got involved in the accident, but no evidence indicating her presence on the island has been found at the scene. I mean, pretty much there were like unidentified corpses or like parts of the corpses. So yeah, no wonder no one can identify her, if she actually existed even. She probably didn't even exist on Rokkenjima, and this is just for the game board of like episode 6 and episode 5. Forgers who learn of her fall from the boat often theorize that she drifted onto Rokkenjima and add her into the witch illusion. Okay, makes sense. On to the next one, whatever I will find. Don't know how to use magic, no fear of magic circles or spider webs. Wait, why it says she have no fear of magic circles? Does it mean that Elder Beato have like fear of magic circles as well? And not only spider webs? That's new, I think. That is interesting. Look at that. On the witch side, I just executed Erika and she just disappeared. This is interesting. That never happened before with anyone. Huh. I mean, I guess this is the witch site and she's like temporary witch. So if she lost, like just like Bern said, there would be no further use for her. And as I said, the previous episode was probably the last time we ever saw Erika. So that makes sense that her existence as the witch just disappears. That's pretty underwhelming, I think, this time after episode 6. At least I don't see any new stuff so far, so let's see what's with Angicide. Also, I cannot like kill anyone in Angicide, that's disappointing. Shared several truths in the past games and possess enough power to represent observers. Past games. She was like in 2 games, right? I mean, I guess it makes sense, like past games, past 2 games. Several truths. It is said that many witches are fond of her bad attitude, and many of them even have an eye on becoming her master. Okay. Huh. It's kinda conflicting to me, you know? Like, several truths? Like, having 2 truths from like episode 5? I mean, is she even like... Yeah, she is in the episode 5. She would have like 1 truth from episode 5 and 1 truth from episode 6 that she thinks about, I guess. So, does it count as several? Maybe? I would say that it's too little for several. Is it possible that she read also like some of the previous games? I made a theory about this like on Discord recently as well, like the previous games probably are also written by someone and read by someone. It's like the perspective, it's like the same. That's why we have meta word. It's basically someone reading the story. So there's someone from Rokkenjima in episode even 1 and 2 that survived actually and knows the truth and presents this truth, and someone else is reading. That's my like idea in general about like perspective of like narration on Umineko right now, but I don't know who that might be. So maybe Enge, but she said that she never like heard any other like stories. Maybe she read the letters from the battles. Okay, never mind. That's not the theory video. I think that's only the new thing. That's it. There's nothing really new, so I guess like in terms of like excitement of like these character sheets for episode 6, I feel a bit underwhelmed. I felt like there would be more like new stuff. Like we had a lot of new stuff like from episode to episode, and this time it's actually like just few things that's new. Oh well, maybe I'm missing something because I just like skimmed over through them. I will probably analyze them like more deeply later and stuff, but anyway, let's just go to the episode 7. That's what we are all waiting for, and let's just go. Let's see, episode 7, Requiem of the Golden Witch. Good morning, today is the day of the funeral for the Golden Witch and her game. Okay. The days of the game have now ended, and fond memories are all that remain. Here the cold hard truth will be revealed, and the game will meet its death. There is a bit of difficulty. Okay, this is a very interesting description. Like burning the game, finishing the game as analogy to death. Well, I'm excited. I hope you are as well. So hit that like button if you are excited as well. And maybe subscribe if you're not subscribing. Okay, let's do it. Episode 7, here we go. Oh, I heard chains. Okay, metal. Okay, we have battle. Oh, this is Virgilia. Yeah, this is Virgilia.
夢は夢に。夢とは寄せては返す波間の真砂に描くもの。それは波が寄せるたびに真っ白に戻ってしまう儚きもの。だから心なき人はそれを描くことを無駄なことだと嘲笑うだろう。しかしもう彼女の描いた夢を消す波は二度と訪れない。
This is, oh my god. This is literally like a funeral. She's like, it's like she's like reading epitaph or something. For like Beato. Like the dream she drew.
彼女が最後に描いた美しき夢はもう永遠に消えることはない。
What a bizarre like start for the game.
さあさあ思い浮かべてごらんなさい。
Okay, everyone close the eyes and try to do this.
それは暖かき春の日の柔らかき午後の日差しが。
I'm sorry, I cannot. Gentle afternoon sunshine on the warm spring day. Okay.
そのまま陰ることを忘れたかのよう。それはとてもとても素敵なことなのだから。あなたの最後の夢の立ち会い人。
To your final dream.
ワルギリア・マロ。
Publius Vargilia Maro. Okay. That's her full name, I guess. What is this place? Wait, that's a new CG? That's a new background? Where are we? Wait, what? We have a new place suddenly. Why we're starting with some like fire music? What the hell? What? The suspects. Wait, what the suspects? What? What a god. Is that new? Is that some new? Or I'm just getting crazy. The suspects were gathered in the room, and several inquisitors were reporting on the results of their investigation. Oh, this is the place of like Lanor and stuff? Their uniforms closely resembled those of Ancient and Grafau, but they were slightly different. Oh? That's a good soundtrack. Also different were the badges signifying their department. Then came the sound of someone clapping their hands once. It was the lead female inquisitor. It was her signal that all the reasoning had been completed. They are literally the inquisitors, so what's the deal with them? Okay, who are you judging? Who are you? At the other end of her pointy finger was a quivering maid with frightened eyes. Her name was... No, that wasn't important. Great. All that mattered was that she could have freely entered the locked room study where the victim was found. And furthermore, that it had been proven that her claimed alibi for the time of the crime was contradictory. Shaking, the maid tried to continue her illogical pleading, but all her arguments had already been destroyed. Whose voice is that? Okay, that's someone new. Who is this? See, I don't need I don't need motive. I don't need motive. I will agree with them. Okay, so I gave you my theories about who do it. And how do it in most cases? We don't need motive. The Inquisitor spoke coldly. After all, case closed, right? If we know who and how and stuff. Okay, we're back to Bulgaria. Okay. After finishing her witch prayer, Virgilia stepped back from the casket, which lay on the altar, bedcat with the many beautiful roses. Where are you? Like, what's happening here? In her place, Butler moved to the front of the casket, wearing his territory lord cape. For the cape was supposed to represent dignity and majesty, it somehow made Butler look smaller. Butler held a book with a majestic binding in his hand. Oh, this is the... Wow! Okay, this is Maria's diary. Okay. It was a game record that had just been written. Or perhaps it was a tale, a game, or else a fragment. Written in it was the dream that would be more enjoyable for her than any other. Balder pressed it against his forehead and contemplated for some time. What's happening? Wait, why it feels like Bato's dead? Wait, you guys just get married in the previous episode. In like 2 episodes ago, what the fuck? It sounded like Beato would die in that last encounter with Erika, when they shot each other with the red troops, and Beato seems to won that shootout. So, what? So who did someone actually die? Who is this? Then he kissed it and laid it gently on the casket in the casket. It was placed upon her chest. It made her look like a little girl, cranking her favorite stuffed animal as she drifted off to sleep. Is it about Maria? So this is the true story of Butler that he gives out here. Is it Maria? Because it's her diary. At least that's the CG of, like, the background of this diary, so I assume it is. This tale will be shut up with you in your casket for all eternity. So no one will be able to read it, except for you in your casket.
猫箱に閉ざされた唯一不変不可侵の永遠の物語。
Okay.
だから
Got in the box.
物語を汚せない。
Uh-huh.
否定できない。反論できない。
Yeah, because it's cut in the box. That's what you went through, Butler, as well. We all know that it's like the whole thing in like question arcs.
俺とこいつだけの二人だけの唯一絶対の真実。
Wait, Beato died? Wait, what's happening? How did that happen? Do we have like some time skip again? Is it like episode 6? Like we have like future events here? Is that really a thing? I don't know if I'm fan of this. Of like having like showed off like future events. I mean, I don't mind this in like most of the games, but I feel like in Umineko I would like to not know what will happen. And now that gives me like, yeah, I can expect Beato to die. Somehow, but I know that will happen now. Is it Okonogi? A man dashed through the town, wrapped in twilight. The daytime, hustle and bustle of his charming old-fashioned village. Soundtrack? Oh, that's the same as in the beginning. Liberator. This is also new CG. The daytime hustle and the bustle of this charming old-fashioned village, which combines tradition with stylic beauty in the classic style of the last century, now seems like a mere dream. The orange setting sun was already hidden behind the clock tower, and the narrow alleyways were rapidly descending into the darkness. As the gaslights began to turn on, they only made the darkness of the twilight stand out all the more. Is it England or something? The man sprinted. I mean, like the background, I don't know, like it looks like anime Britain or something. I don't know why. I consider like this kind of lamps that we had like in the backgrounds like British. I don't know why. It's like in my mind. The man sprinted. There was no time. He had to hurry. He had several experiments to do and things he had to check, and it had all take longer than he would expect. Okay, so he's with the guys that were like making a sentence or something like in the beginning, right? Because he have the same principles. I want to follow these guys. They only need how do it and who do it. They don't need the reason. That works for me. It's easier. In the mystery genre, the motive or the why do it is given the least precedence. The only thing needed for the murder to exist is for the culprit to commit it. No part of that requires a motive. So it's usually the most ignored element. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if you think about this, the culprit can have no motive. Well, that's not the case in Umineko, obviously, but it can be the case. Like, culprit can be just mentally unstable and he just like decided, yeah, I will just go for the killing spree, why not? In fact, these days, there are even some who call it an unnecessary element in the mystery stories, and we all need the element of love, apparently. Do I know this voice or not? That's not Okonogi. Propaganda, okay. Yeah, we cannot ignore the motive. We don't need the motive to solve the story, but we cannot ignore it because that will like draw us the whole picture, basically. That makes perfect sense. But yeah, we don't need that. I still agree with this. Okay, we're jumping through like, what the fuck?
私たちは彼女の最後の眠りがどれほど楽しいものであるかを知っています。だから何人たりとも彼女の眠りを妨げることはできないでしょう。楽しい夢に微笑むこの眠りを妨げられるものなどいるわけもないのですから。
I have a feeling like the one who wants to like disturb her sleep is the guy who's like running right now in the city that we just saw.
さあ、私たちはもう立ち去りましょう。
This is the chapel on Rokkenjima, right? I think. Oh, wait. If you think about this... Oh! I never thought about this actually before the scene. The Kuvadorian Beato died, right? Where's her corpse? What if Kuvadorian Beato, like, is actually in the chapel? Her remains. That's why this chapel is always closed and is always so like secured and everything, and it's like so important for Kinzo. Oh! Episode 2! Beato showing... Everyone acknowledged and believed. In chapter 2, Beato... So Beato knows that the corpse is here of her mother. Of Kuvadori and Beatrice. So in episode 2, she showed everyone else the coffin, maybe, or something. Okay, that's a new theory. I wonder if it makes sense. It does make sense in like... That's like perspective of time, I guess. I mean, after all, where's the corpse? Like, I never thought about this. Like, she was so important to Kinzo, so what he did with her body? If she was so important to him. Huh!
そうだな。寝ている子には毛布をかけて。
Is it just the analogy for this, or like you're like burying your Beato together with her mother right now?
部屋を暗くして静かに立ち去るのが決まりってもんだ。
Oh, wow. After looking at the casket one last time, Virgilia turned around quietly. Pater did the same, but he then stopped and turned to face the rose-covered altar. Confirm this to me. Who is this? Come on! Pater said his final words with his heart. As long as those words didn't leave his mouth, no one would ever know what they were. However, those words of heart caused Pater's expression to change several times. At first he frowned sadly, then his face clouded with remorse, and then changed to resigned, bittersweet smile. It flashed through several worried expressions. Then the final expression that crossed his face was surprisingly a gentle smile. Oh, you know who that might be? There might be nobody in the scene. It might be like him accepting, finally fully accepting the death of the Beato in episode 5. So they may like bury like her memories and like, because she have no body, because she like disappeared in episode 5, right? The old Beato. So they basically bid goodbye to the episodes like 1 to 5 Beato. I think that might be the case. It's like the final understanding and final farewell for the old Beatrice. I think it might be the case, yeah. I will go with this for now. That's why he's like, it's our story, because Chick Beato and Butler are not the same. So our story, her story, it's about the old Beato. It makes sense by like narration perspective. Something rose to Butler's lips. However, he beat it back down. There could certainly be no words to express the many feelings he kept in his chest. So saying anything aloud would probably be crude. Butler understood this and stopped himself from speaking once more with a resigned smile.
ありがと
う。お礼を言われるようなことは何も。
あとを頼む。
Rest to you, huh? After seeing Virgil and nodded back to him, Butler turned away from the altar one more time and left the chapel. Virgilia also disappeared, and all disturbances that might have interrupted her blissful sleep were gone. Okay. The Inquisitor listens with calm, no scornful gazes. Why do we switching like these perspectives? What's the correlation here? He listened to the frantic blabbling of the maid, accused of the murdering her master. However, nothing she said could bury the fault in her own alibi. Were all mere emotional arguments. I loved and respected my master so much I had no motive for killing him. No matter how much she spoke, it only made her look more and more like a floundering true culprit, struggling pathetically. The who do it and how do it had been satisfied. As for why do it, the motive, the heart, who would care? No matter how much she spoke of her gratitude for her master, who had graciously fed her and given her a job when she had been left to starve on the streets after various misfortunes, that didn't help her case in the slightest in the mystery genre. So, the guy that's running on the streets is someone else. He's like not with them because they don't care about why do it at all. And the other guy on the street is like, I don't need this, but I cannot ignore this. This is important, basically. It's different, like slightly different. Actually, it's a lot of different. Therefore, her motive didn't matter. All of that could be just squeezed out of the culprit afterwards. This is like Erika said, like in the third-rate mystery, culprit just saying why they do it at the end. It's basically what Erika said back in the day, in episode 5. An Inquisitor took out a roll of parchment and held it forth, cutting off the maid's sobs and protests.
あなたがいかにして犯行に及んだか、その告発は大法院にて受理され、あなたの逮捕を許可したことを知りたまえ。これがあなたの逮捕状なり、動機など不要。犯人の特定には一切不要のものと知りたまえ。その上で謹んで申し上げる。我らが s7e56 は罪を認めぬ犯罪者に真実を告白させる強制的手段を持つと知りたまえ。
SLVD, okay, that's a new fraction. Do we have like anything like characters right now? I don't think so, right? Oh, we do have some people in the characters section. We do have some characters actually. I will do this like at the end of the episode. I will check the characters, I guess. That's a new, someone new.
正義にて祝福された審問具にてあなたの獅子を絞り上げて焼いて潰して引き伸ばして吊るし上げ
What is this? Medieval ages? What the fuck?
そこより赤き真実を絞り出してみせることを申し上げたてまつる
Witches?
自白すらも不要
What?
補佐官一同そのメイドを逮捕した私じゃないです私は
Red Truths. I'd never heard that voice, I think. Oh, hello!
やめな
Hello, handsome guy. What the fuck? Why you look hot? What the hell? Who is this? That's someone. That's the guy who ran through the city, isn't it? That's like Encore or something. Huh.
そのメイドは犯人じゃね
Okay. Is he a detective of the new story? A man kicked the door open and the Inquisitors were all shocked at the sight of him. Okay, they know him. Okay, so they are together, but... Okay. So they're actually the same fraction, SSDV. SSVD.
うるせえアリバイがないやつを一人見つけたらそいつが犯人なのか
Okay.
犯行には動機が心がいらねえってのか
Yeah, they really do.
犯行はな人が犯すんだよ心がねえ事件なんて存在しねえ心を無視した推理なんざ 俺は絶対に認めね
Nice. Okay, I'm sorry.
ホワイダニット至上主義の主張には辟易するものとし
Okay. I need to say that I'm sorry, okay? I will never say again that I don't care about motive or it's not necessary. I'm sorry. I like this guy. Wow.
ホワイダニットなど無意
Why he feels like Butler? Isn't Butler of like episode 7? I mean, he's like literally like defending the culprit, just like Butler did in episode 5 for Natsuhi. Like she was the only like person without alibi and stuff, and it's the same situation here. Like in my mind, like this guy is like a new like Butler or something.
審問すればかようなもの容易に絞り出せるものなり大法院もその女が犯人であることを認め
And these guys are like Erika. It's literally episode 5, Court of the Illusions, Court of the Witches. It's like literally Butler fighting of Erika for Natsuki. It's literally the same situation.
大法院はそのメイド以外の全員にアリバイがあるならきっとそうなんだろうというお前の独りよがりを鵜呑みにしただけだ。
This is literally episode 5.
他の被疑者のアリバイが崩れれば白紙に戻る。他の連中のアリバイもブザの大広間の時計の音は正確に正午を刻んだか。
This is
勝手口の犬は全員に吠えるのか。確かにお前はメイドのアリバイの偽証を崩した。それは見事なもんさ。
hey.
だがそれで終わりなのか。メイドに犯行が可能でもそれを行う動機はあるのか。他の人間のアリバイは完璧なのか。他にもアリバイを偽証している人間がいる。それを探すことを怠るな。犠牲者に怨恨は、金銭関係でトラブルは、動機を捨てるな。心を捨てるな。
Who's voicing this guy?
動機なんて後付けでどうでもいい。
That's totally new voice.
そんな乾ききったミステリーごっこは卒業しちまいな。
メイドが犯人でないならなぜに彼女はアリバイを偽証するものなりや。そしてそれを問うことも茶番。審問し赤き真実を絞り出し犯行時刻の全てを赤吉で署名させるだけで良いものと知りたまえ。
Sign in red blood. Okay.
ああ、そうだろうな。お得意の拷問で全てを神の目線から客観的に赤裸々に絞り出せばいいさ。
Like I said, this is like medieval times. What the fuck?
でもな、言っておく。心のねえミステリーと推理のやり方はな、俺が絶対に認めねえ。
Oh my god, this is the other guy with the principle of without love it can't be seen.
すでに本事件は本館に継承され
Is he the embodiment of the Umineko fandom?
ここに命令書もあるものなり。さあ補佐官一同、構うことはなしと知りたまえ。そのメイドの逮捕を命じるものなりや。
When she gave this order, her subordinates hesitated, looking back and forth between their superior and that man.
させねえ。
Okay. Side shot. Holy shit, like his eyes. I'm like actually scared of this guy. What the fuck? Also, this cape is like... why this looks like he's vampire or something?
本当の犯人は他にいる。動機から推理可能だ。アリバイトリックなんざ古典通り。心を忘れるんじゃねえ。
心など不要なり。犯行可能な疑わしき人物を導き出し審問して赤き真実を絞り出せばいい。万一犯人でなかったなら別の疑わしい容疑者を審問にかければいいだけなりや。
Okay, then why you even like bother like investigating? You just randomly shot.
そんなのは推理じゃ。
Yeah, that's not the reasoning. This is like medieval way of like trying to find someone who's like weak enough to like actually confess to not being tortured anymore?
退きたまえ。
What is this conversation?
逮捕する者なりや。そのメイドが犯人であると知りたまえ。
Okay, we have the red shield.
使用人が犯人であること。
Okay, hi! Welcome! First truth of episode 7! Welcome! So this guy... Wait, humans... Wait, this guy is a human! Wait, what? What? Okay, I will think about this later. Somehow he can use red. This is like Erika in episode 5, but Erika was actually a piece of the... of a witch. Is this guy a piece? It's forbidden for a servant to be a culprit. Does it count for... Oh my god, does it count for every single game? Please don't say it does. No. No. No, you can't do this to me. You can't... I'm not going to comment on this. You can't do this to me. You can't... I don't allow it. I'm not allowing this. The words of power blasted away the 80s for trying to arrest the maid.
バンダイン20足第11足
Fuck! We had Nox rules, and now I have Van Dyne rules. And it's 20 of them! The pain! Okay, okay, what's the rule?
そのメイドを拷問したかったら第二夫人とその愛人のアリバイをもう一度洗いな
Okay, I guess the rule 11 is that servant cannot be the culprit. Fuck. My brain just got like melted. I will find a way around this. I will find a way, you will see. I will find a way around this.
その二人には犯行時刻の明白なアリバイが
Oh wait, I already found a way out around this. Because within the Fury, Shannon is the culprit, right? Like, she's playing as the Beatrice. And we know her age can be like faked and stuff because she's like from the orphanage and like stuff. We know this from the Fury. So technically, she's playing as a servant, but she may not be employed as the servant, actually. She may not be a servant, she may just act as the servant. Thus, the rule 11 is invalid towards her. Take that! The unknown new detective guy. I guess I will call you... What was that? Van Dyne. I will call you Van Dyne.
あの程度でアリバイかよ。ボンクラのお前に分かるように説明してたら時間がいくらあっても足りねえや。めんどくせえ。
This is hype.
首席を名乗りたかったらその程度の捜査と推理を見せてみな。それまでこのメイドへの逮捕状は俺が預かるぜ。
Okay.
ならあなたにそのメイドが犯行を犯さなかったことが証明できるなりや。
He just said it's in red. He don't have to prove anything.
犯行時刻に彼女が台所を離れていたことは明らかと知りたまえ。彼女は犯行時刻にどこで何を、その女にも本官にもあなたにも。なればこそ審問の拷問具で赤き真実を絞り出すほかなきなり。
真犯人からはシヘドでも真実でも好きなだけ絞り出してやれ。だがな、真犯人じゃねえ人間はいかなる審問も拷問も許さねえ。
Okay.
だからこそあなたは甘いと批判されるものなり疑わしきは全て審問。
You're just like being like torturous and like having pleasure by torturing others, probably.
それが我ら異端審問官の魔女裁判であると知りたまえ。
Our witch trials. It is the fucking medieval times. What the fuck? What are you, like the medieval sect?
そうだな。俺たちは
Like they're like literally like inquisitors. Yeah, like I was like they're like literally inquisitors from like medievals. Yeah, okay.
邪悪
Let's just accept that.
それが商売さ。だが万一にも市民を傷つけてはならない。疑ってはならない。人間は誰しも自分だけの真実を持つ。それは罪を犯した時にのみ暴かれる。俺たちにはそれを暴く資格が与えられている。だがな、ねえ。
何が？
罪なき人間の罪なき真実を暴く資格なんざ、たとえ神様にだって与えられちゃいねえんだよ。
Wow. Maybe I should not dig that much towards like characters and like falsely accusing them then. Okay, maybe you will change my viewpoint on stuff, who knows. The maid finally realized that he was trying to protect her.
どちら様か存じませんが、ありがとうございます。私本当に犯人じゃないんです。
んなことは知ってる。お前の彼氏は全てを投げ出してお前のためにアリバイを証言すると。
Okay.
感謝しとけ。あの若造は名誉も肩書きもお前に比べたら大したもんじゃねえと言いやがったぜ。
Honor and reputation, huh?
そんなことをしたらあの人は。
それには及ばねえ。恋人たちの秘め事を暴くのは三流雑誌の仕事だ。ミステリーじゃねえ。俺の心のない推理は絶対に許さねえ。
So the love between like someone rich on high status and like lowly made or something like that, if you think about like from this perspective, if like what people would think like high status and lowly made, that's how the magazines would call them, probably. Then for the first time, the man's soon expression relaxed, and he patted the maid's head unreservedly.
きっと彼氏と幸せになりやがれ。だが勤務中に相引きするのはあまり褒められねえな。
Oh, that's her alibi. That's why he said he will put his honor on. I see. She didn't want to say this. Okay. So she couldn't do this because she was meeting with him.
時々にしとくんだね。
Yep.
ありがとう。
Okay. Also, that's not really a lie if you think about this, because this is the claim. This is the claim that can be proven only by her lover, if you think about this. And that's obviously that he would like protect her from being the culprit, so I don't know. I wouldn't buy it as the proof and the alibi. Unless someone else saw them. These words were heard only by the two of them. The man had learned of her innocence, which could only be proven by exposing the secrets of a pair of young lovers, and he had rushed about in search for the solution, resentful of the arrogance of those trying to expose this by the forcible means.
推理は犯人を作ることでも、その過程で罪なき人々の心の真実を踏みにじることでもね。
Okay, I may learn new ways of theory making actually in this episode. As not to create a culprit. It's to find the culprit. It's a difference, right?
心が大事なんだ。探偵気取るなら心を忘れるんじゃねえ。そいつを忘れた。俺たちはただの知的自由人。
Oh, call back to Erika. Oh. Wow. I didn't expect it so soon. to have some Erika callback. Wow. Nice. So that's the last time we heard about her actually. Erika is without love and she couldn't see. She was not the true detective. She was just a rapist. The Inquisitors couldn't argue back any longer after that man's forceful words. The man's name was Will. Okay. So I will not call you Vandal or... what was that? Van Diesel, Vandal stuff, but... Will, okay. That's pretty plain. But everyone used to call him by a different title. Okay, what title? The Chief Inquisitor of the SSBD, the 8th District Repentance Enforcement Agency of the Great Court of Heaven. Okay, so they are basically this. So they're basically the Heaven units, just like Dlanor, but like different district. What? So one followed the Nox rules and these guys follow the Van rules? Can they coexist with each other? Like, which one do you use to solve the mystery? Both of them? One of them? Do you choose? Can you choose? Wizard Hunting Rife. Is that Phoenix Rife? Right? Is that Phoenix? Wizard Hunt. Willard H. Rife. Also, wait. Wizard hunting, right? Not witch hunting. Butler is the sorcerer, and Kinzo is also called the goldsmith. Like sorcerer, right? So is he hunting people like Kinzo? And not witches? It's like Dlanor is hunting like for witches and these guys are hunting for like the witches but wizards. Okay. Okay, I will just let's just go. Willard H. Ripe. What do you mean H? What's the H for? If you want to be the next Wizard Hunting Ripe, okay. Yo! The blade. That was the truth. Opening. The opening! If this is the opening that I made a vote pool about, I'm sorry. I don't know if this is this opening or not. The Yana Dream or whatever. But I will watch it because that's playing right now. I plan to not watch the Yana's Dream. Oh, hello, new characters. Oh, that was the drive, I think. Yeah, the in the background. Okay, I like the soundtrack. Oh, hi, London Burn. I like the shuddering sounds. Oh, Beatrice. Goda. Why this song is so powerful? It feels so good. Also, I'm trying to not pay attention to the actual visuals in general to not get spoiled. Just in case. So I'm just like, you know, having glimpses, but I'm not like focusing on anything in particular. But the song is amazing. So from what I saw in this opening, first of all, this is damn good opening. I liked it. That was short. Song of the Murder of Beatrice. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, we're outside of chapel now. And we'll see in the next episode what this will all be about. That's the beginning. That's the beginning of the episode 7. So from the opening, opening was very cool. It was like short. Actually, wait, where am I? Wait, I'm sorry. I'm lost. I'm lost. Here's episode 7. So first of all, opening was great. It was short. I really enjoyed the music. I didn't pay attention to the visuals much, but there was like this like window, and we had like a rave in the background, the wheel that we saw. Also, this wheel character, he feels like he's like a new detective for this game. He feels like Butler a bit, and this whole scene in the beginning was like the Court of Illusions from episode 5. It was like the Inquisitors were like embodiment of Erika, and trying to pin everything on Natsuki because everyone else had the alibi. And she cannot give the alibi because, well, she was like threatened by a person from 19 years ago. And it's pretty much the same case here. And Will protected her, just like Butler did for Natsuki. So it was like a very cool analogy. I really enjoyed that. And we have new rules. 20 rules of someone. I don't know the guy. So yeah, anyway, one thing from opening, what I realized is that we had the wheel in the background, but we have also another like character in the front. It looks like this character had like longer hair, like 2 strands of hair, like yellow hair. So I don't know who that is. That's some new character. We'll probably meet this character maybe like in next episode or somewhere later. Well, definitely we'll meet him or her or whatever that is. In the future, but yeah, for now, it's going to be this for the episode 7. I hope you enjoyed the beginning, because I enjoyed the beginning very much, and I hope you will wait for the next episodes. So yeah, that will be it. Thank you for watching, thank you for being with me. Thank you also all the channel members for your constant support. Thank you everyone, I really appreciate it, it means a lot to me. Thank you. And everyone, I will see you in the next episode of episode 7 of Umineko Chiru. Oh, one more thing! I almost ended the episode, but I forgot I wanted to check the characters. So we are going to do this, and then we are going to end. I'm sorry! I almost ended the episode, I hope you didn't skip. God damn it, I should like put some like text before to not skip. God damn it. So let's see. Witch of the Miracles and Miko to the Witch of Tether going. In the 7th game, she conducts Beato's funeral. So you mean the Beato from the previous game, just like I said, right? Not the chick Beato, the previous one. So my theory about the previous Beato death and like final like acceptance from Butler, it still fits for this. Met with defeat in the previous game and come out the loser. She has proclaimed that she will tear out the guts of Beato's game to satisfy her iteration, and yet what? And yet what? And yet what? Are you not feeling satisfied? Okay, William H. Rife, new character. Who is this? God damn it, his cool design. Is this a scarf or something? It looks like a scarf. He's cool. Okay, this is a cool character. A member of SSVG, the A district, blah blah blah. Okay, I cannot repeat that. Of the Great Court of Heaven, Inquisitor, ranked Archbishop, 1st class. Is it the same rank as Lanor? Can you remind this to me in the comments? I think it's the same rank as Lanor. Is it? Goes by the name Rife of the 20 Wedges. It's like Lanor of the 10 wedges, right? I think. Wizard hunting Rife. Lanor is like witch hunting something? Can you, yeah, let me know in the comments if like he's like basically the same position as Lanor. I think it is. He was an Ice Inquisitor in his youth and was feared for being both ruthless and merciless in his work. However, at some point, there was a change in his work attitude and his previous flashy escapades became a thing of the past. His current style is often fickle, alternating with laziness and obsessive bursts of energy regarding mere trifles. By now, everyone was given up trying to understand him. He has already submitted his resignation and had to accept it. Only a few days remain before he will lose the name of Rife. Okay. Okay. So he can still work on this case with the maid, but not for long. Maria! Hey, Maria! Little mage. Who has inherited the black blood from Kinzo. Basically the same as Butler, I guess. Yeah, makes sense. Unlike... Yeah, I mean, like, she's one of the cousins, and she's a witch, so, like, Butler is like sorcerer. Makes sense. Unlike Kinzo, she was gifted with natural talent, beginning to begin a threat to path the mage was still young. Does her still weak as she is no more than an apprentice? Oh, we saw that. With the Maester class, yeah. She can enchant powers, yeah, we know that. Beatrice, Golden Witch. Yeah, we know that, okay. We saw it. This is also a thing that we know. This one's... also the thing we know, I think. This is also the thing we know, and this never changes, so we also know this. Okay, so now it's the true end of the episode, first episode of episode 7. So yeah, thanks for joining, and I will see you all in the next one. So thank you once again, and for the Pocket Watch is going out.